All right, everybody. Welcome back to Every Movie I've Ever Seen Ever. I'm actually thinking of changing the title of this to like memorable movie moments or something. Something a little more legible, something better. How's it going, Golden Apple? Welcome back. Hopefully, you guys have fun with this. I hope to just get more people watching this when it's live. I'm sorry I have like no discernible schedule. I don't know what to say anymore. Let's go. Let's just go. 2001, interesting year in American history. Yeah. Um, Cats and Dogs was stupid. I haven't seen it in a long time. I think it's dumb. It's just a weird concept. And conceptually, not my favorite, and not many memories from this one for me. Sorry. Spy Kids, the tech was cool. It's also a kind of like the movie Machete. It's like a reference to that in a weird way, like a backdoor reference in a way. It's kind of cool. Um, I don't remember this that much. I haven't seen it since. I think a review came out on it a while ago recently, and it was just okay. Moving on. Evolution, the only thing I remember about this one is that they beat the aliens in the movie with, like, Head and Shoulders shampoo specifically, which was pretty funny. I actually like that bit. But other than that, nothing. Recess School's out. James Woods is the villain. It has the cast from the Recess TV show. I never got into it, but I saw it in theaters, and it was good. It was a good movie. I think the adults wanted the kids to be snowed in forever and do school forever or something to raise the SATs, I guess. I don't remember much about the movie, but that's it. Jurassic Park 3, more dinosaurs. There's a Spinosaurus. Dinosaurs are cool. We've seen this all kind of thing already. Honestly, I'm a little bored of it. I don't know. Just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, it's dinosaurs, and dinosaurs are cool, but I don't know, man. Bubble Boy. I love the concept. It's about a little boy. It's a little boy who lives in a bubble because he has, like, I guess, like some kind of disease where he has to live in a bubble and has to be really, like, germophobic and stuff, and he goes outside or whatever. But there's also a movie from, like, the 50s and 60s. I think that's the same concept. And I don't know if I'm mixing them up or not, but yeah, it's a boy in a bubble. Shallow Hal is the one I actually remember. I saw this on a plane. I really love the concept. It's about Jack Black, who plays this like sleazeball kind of guy, and his friend calls him Shallow Hal, and he gets hypnotized by another friend or something like that. That all women he sees are his ideal, and he falls in love with this woman who is incredibly obese, and there's a lot of sight gags, like the classic one where he's on the he's on like a canoe with her, and the canoe is like sideways. How do I do this? The canoe is like sideways, and he's down here, or she's down here, and he's up there, and that's pretty funny. It's a nice little lesson about not taking people's looks for granted, and rather like just seeing people as they are. I like the scenes, the build up of the actual woman was pretty cool, and it's pretty interesting. Um, but yeah, I think this is solo because Goop Girl's in it. Anyways, moving on. Atlantis. Not a big fan of this one, honestly. In hindsight, I made this list back in 2020 before I did my Disney watch along thing, my reviews. I just find that this movie to be not that great. Not a big fan of it. The lore is confusing. I like the villain thing. It's interesting how many villains are in this technically, but it's a good movie. It has cool effects and an interesting kind of plot. That's kind of it. Yeah. Pearl Harbor was great. I like the not the day. Let me hang on. Let me backtrack. The movie Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor the movie. There we go. Pearl Harbor the movie was great. Pearl Harbor the event was horrible. Other than that, I really like the acting in this movie. The tension is really ranked up. The scenes leading into the attack is pretty awesome, and the effects are really done well. I don't remember that much about this movie, except for just the good acting and the good effects. I think the music too. The sheer amount of extras is great as well. And it's just, I think that one scene was awesome. The rest of it I don't remember, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Ah, yes. J.K. Rowling. The less we say about her, the better. The less we say about her, the better. The acting in this movie is really great. The characters are really wonderfully done. The score is beautiful. The effects are amazing for their time, and they keep getting better as the movies go along. I just think it's really great. It's super cool. The books came to life in a wonderful way. I don't know how they're going to top in the show. We'll see when that comes out. I don't know if I want to watch it or not. We'll see if I do. I might watch it, I might not. I'm not getting any definites, but I gotta say, dang it, JK, why you gotta be a horrible person? It doesn't take much not to be horrible. That's all. Just be a good person. That'd be great. My phone's ringing. Can't. It's JK Rowling wondering why I'm calling her horrible. No, it's not. But really though, I can't message. There we go. Sorry about that. Thought I had that on stun or mute. Set phasers to stun. But yeah, Harry Potter. Love this movie. Love this show. Oh my god, Jimmy Neutron is the best. There's another movie coming up down the line that I'm going to talk about in congruency with this movie, but this is a great movie. The concept is wonderful. It's a boy who makes inventions in his backyard in a little underground lab, and he just makes these amazing, cool things. He fights aliens. He goes to different galaxies. God, this show is funny. It's so cleverly written, and the characters are so well realized from the start. From the get-go, Jimmy Neutron is a great series. It's just awesome. I really love how it's done. Everything is just so nice about this. It's just so good. Great movie. Very awesome. Liked it a lot. I need to just turn my phone off. How about that? Yeah, I'm sorry. I should just turn my phone off. But anyways, I really found this movie to be wonderful. The characters are great. The score is awesome in this. It's just really fun. The concept is just Jimmy Neutron. And Sheen's funny. Carl's funny. Jimmy's a great foil to everybody. Cindy, Nick Dean? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. The whole cast. Libby. Is Libby in this? I think she is. Why isn't she? I don't know. The Yokians are a great antagonist. The chicken dance comes back in a funny way, which is really clever. And yeah, it's just an awesome series. It's an awesome movie that turned into one of the best Nickelodeon series ever. I love it. Shrek's kind of low, I feel. I don't know. I'm feeling it's a little bit low on this list. I prefer the other ones better, honestly. Shrek 1 is good. It's a good foundation for the series. It's pretty funny, cleverly written. The voice cast is really nice. The animation could be better. But I find Shrek 1 to be nice. It's a nice little movie that it's just good. It's good. The voice cast is really great. Score is awesome. Characters are funny. It's just cleverly done. Rat Race is based on an old movie called It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. I think I talked about it a long time ago. Episode like 1 or 2 or 3 in this. Basically, it's about a bunch of normal people get the chance to win $1 billion, $1 million, something insane like that. And they have to go from one side of the country to the other to get it. And in the meantime, all the billionaires are like betting on just random things in their hotel room while they're waiting for the people to come get the money. Gosh, I love this movie. Wayne Knight's in it. He plays an ambulance driver who has to deliver a heart from one place to another, and he gets embroiled in this whole thing. John Cleese plays one of the famous guys, and there's a funny scene where he has the maids hang on curtains until they fall and bets on who would win, which is the stupidest rich person thing I've ever seen. It's so funny. Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson, plays a narcoleptic, which is great because he doesn't get anywhere that much in the movie, I think. Oh, man. The John Lovitz museum scene, the ending to that is one of the funniest scenes in all of movie history with how many pieces have to be stacked up for that to exactly happen. And that's the antithesis of stacking things up for the ending to happen of Wreck-It Ralph 2, by the way. Spoiler alert on my listing on that dumb movie. But Rat Race is awesome. I really love it. It's a very fun, funny plot. And it's just cleverly done. It's really good. Who else is in it? Cuba Gooding Jr. He got a lot of movies this past year or so. He was good job. What was that movie with him? That Christmas movie? Oh, what was that? Wait. Radio. When was that? '03. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, Rat Race is awesome. I love that movie. This one is... I'm just ranking these on good concepts alone, but this one's pretty cool. Shatner's in it. I'm watching Star Trek a lot. I'm on season 2. It's pretty okay. So far, it's okay. Season 1's way better, I think. But Osmosis Jones is just really cool. It's about... Oh, how do I... There's layers, and I love the layers in this movie. There's a man named Frank who is... Hey, what's up, Nick Gamer? How's it going? There's a man named Frank who is not really the healthiest guy around. He has a daughter. He's divorced. And Frank eats an egg that a monkey ate. And we see inside his body, all the blood cells are like people. And there's like a police force of white blood cells. And they go after the egg that unleashes this like anthrax like villain played by Lawrence Fishburne. And he's just super cool. He was a cloak and he has dreads and he's like thin and it's really... The design of the characters are great. They're all like weird, sort of almost like Men in Black type aliens and stuff. I need to see people saying hi. Angel and Sonic Squad, what's up? And basically it's a buddy cop movie inside of a human's body. And it's so cleverly done. There was a show called Ozzy and Drix about... Osmosis Jones, let's get to that. Osmosis Jones is a cop, and he gets to, like, this, oh gosh, he gets to meet this pill that's supposed to help him out, Drixenol or something, he calls him Drix, and so Osmosis Jones, Ozzy, and Drix are fighting against this anthrax guy, while the city is trying to, like, cover it up and stuff, and it's a really good police procedural wrapped up in a cartoon. And it's way more mature than it ever needs to be. And it's way more well done than it ever needs to be. And I just really find this to be a just great concept with very well done writing. And some excellent voice work by the cast also. And the ending fight scene is awesome, by the way. It's a little CG-ish for me, but it has this surreal feel about it that fits. I love it. I love this movie. It's awesome. Monsters, Inc. is amazing. The Billy Crystal and John Goodman team. John Goodman, by the way, how is he not won a Best Supporting? I don't get it. Like, come on. Give my man, John Goodman, his supporting actor role. He's phenomenal as Sully in this movie. All the cast is amazing. Steve Buscemi's in it as Randall. He's awesome. Who else we got? Oh, man. Roz is the best side character ever. Oh my god. You didn't finish your paperwork, Wazowski. You gotta finish your paperwork. She's awesome. Oh my god. Everyone loves her. I think she's voiced by like one of the directors or something, one of the guys. Oh man, but Monsters Inc. is something special. And they're also tearing down the Monsters Inc. ride as I speak, I think. Or soon. I don't know. I'm just very annoyed. Disney's getting rid of all the good junk. But first Muppet Vision, and now Monsters Inc. So, anywho, this is a great movie. It's very heartfelt, super cute, really well done, tugs at your heartstrings, and it's just adorable. I love it. I don't know if it's made me cry yet, but darn good movie. Very good movie. A Beautiful Mind. I love this one. Russell Crowe, brilliant in it. The whole cast is great. The twist, I don't want to spoil if you haven't seen this movie yet. Just go in blind. But it is an awesome twist, and it's so well done. That's all I gotta say. It's just a really great movie that I just love so much. And it has excellent casting, acting, etc. Yeah. Year of Mine is great. Really good. Yeah. But this one has a better twist. And the twist about this... Oh, how do I describe this movie? How do I describe this? I can't. It's hard to. But it's one of my favorite movies ever. Ever. Probably top 20. Probably top 20, but... Oh man, the movie is like a Tarantino film on steroids, basically. Like, Tarantino films are in anachromatic order, but this film is like in reverse while simultaneously being played forwards. I don't want to spoil anything about the movie, but once you watch it, it's such a good movie. It's like, oh man. Joey Pantoliano's in this one. He's great. I've forgotten who the female lead is. Wait, I can see it. Carrie-Anne Moss. She's great in this as well. She was in Matrix. She's great in this one too. The characters are awesome in this one. The events are really well done. The way this film's edited is one of the best editing jobs I've ever seen in any movie. Any movie. The editing. It all lies in the editing, and this movie destroys in a good way. So yeah, Memento. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah. All right, 2002. It's an Italian. I watched it when I was younger. It's a grown man in a Pinocchio outfit running around. Why? Why is a grown man running around in a Pinocchio outfit? It doesn't make sense. I love Roberto Benigni. He does an amazing job. Like, Life is Beautiful, gorgeous movie. But this is a cash grab, I swear. It's some kind of weird cash grab. All I remember was him running around in his Pinocchio outfit in a dark circus, and I'm like, nope. This is not what Pinocchio should be. My gosh. Yeah. I'm sorry for being an American. And I hate to say that. I don't hate to say it. Well, in this case, there might be some kind of Italian thing I'm not getting. But this movie, I really don't understand. And I'm going to leave it at that. Santa Claus 2. There's like mecha robot Santa, and he looks really uncanny. I like this movie. I haven't seen it in a long time. I know someone who did the makeup for this. Great job of the makeup for Tim Allen. Awesome job. But just as a film, I don't really get the Santa Claus movies, I hate to say. I don't know. I don't think I've really seen a Santa Claus that I really super duper like. I don't know if there'll ever be a Santa Claus that I super duper like. Because honestly, with the changing times, Santa Claus has changed so much. I don't know. But yeah, Santa rocks. In general, the concept of Santa is awesome. I love him. But yeah, it's just like... I don't remember much about this. Oh, Peter Boyle's in it, I think. I like Peter Boyle. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. There's a weird body swap thing that's pretty strange and kind of funny, but also strange and kind of funny. Matthew Lillard kills in this movie. He does a great job. Just an awesome, awesome job. Mr. Bean's in this one again. Rowan Atkinson. Linda Cardellini plays Velma, and I'm shocked at how they like she looks amazing, and even in this, she looks amazing. So yeah, the main twist villain is really funny. Actually, it's pretty cleverly done. They know their Scooby history, and it's just a good movie. Matthew Lillard again crushes it as Shaggy so bad, in a good way, that he's Shaggy in the animated stuff now. Why they hired Will Forte, I will never know. Scoop. Anyways, Star Wars 2. I like the scene in the Gladiator Pit. The Emperor's in this one. I think this is where I don't like sand comes from. I'm just guessing. But yeah, I don't know if this is my favorite or least favorite of the Star Wars movies. I haven't watched them in a while. I still love the original trilogy, but the prequels are up in the air for me. Um, I don't know. This one's okay. I got some Lego sets from it. Um, it's kind of it. I really don't know what else to say other than it's a movie. I think Jango Fett's in it, and they put him front and center in the poster for some reason. I don't know. Oh, Count Dooku's in this. You get Yoda fighting in his like cool flippy moves and stuff. That's nice. It's kind of it. Country Bears. This is not yet over. Bears. This isn't over. Bears. Yeah, Christopher Walken's in it, and I think that's why this is so high on the list. The bear effects are pretty funny and cute. I don't know if they're animatronic or CG, but they do a great job. This is one of those kind of things where, oh, we gotta get the band back together kind of movies. I guess I haven't seen it in a while, but it's good. It's cute. It's fun family fare. I think I liked it when I was younger. Again, Christopher Walken's in it. I will basically see anything he's in. He's still alive, right? Please still stay alive. We lost Norm. We lost Bob Saget. We lost Gilbert. We lost Robin. John Candy's gone. John Belushi's gone. We lost so many great comedians. So many great voices. Gosh. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Return to Neverland was pretty cool. They changed the formula up a little bit with some stuff. We got a tentacle popping octopus instead of the crocodile. This movie's pretty good. It's basically a rehash of the first in a way. Jane's a pretty good protagonist. I like her better than Wendy. A little more savvy. There's like war going on in the beginning, I remember. It's really weird. And then a giant ship comes out of nowhere, and it's like, what? It's all just odd. That's under the backdrop of war. I don't know. Peter Pan does a good job. Whoever plays him, not Bobby Driscoll this time around, because he's years after that. I really don't know what else to say. Return to Neverland was fine. It's a good kids movie. It's cute. Good theatrical release though. I liked it. Moving on. Master of Disguise. I don't know why I put this so high. I think Turtle, and then the ending where his training robot is actually a little person was strange and pretty funny. Gosh, I don't remember much about this movie at all. I mean, Dana Carvey does a lot of weird voices and characters, and honestly, a lot of it isn't like PC nowadays. A lot of it is very outdated with stereotypes and things. Maybe that's why I ranked it so high, because the audacity factor in it, but yeah. Honestly, the 2000s were really weird. They didn't really know where they were going. Didn't really know what they were doing. A lot of new technology and stuff going on, and this movie's strange. Signs was cool. I watched a review on it. I think I watched the movie years ago. I'm not exactly sure when or what I've watched anymore. Signs was really cool, though. The aliens was really interesting. Joaquin Phoenix is in this one. Mel Gibson's pretty good. I didn't really summarize any of these movies. It's mostly about like the memories of it and stuff like that. The crop circles are in it. Gosh, I don't remember much about this, and I'm sorry. I wish I did. Oh well. Spy Kids 2. Do they have the thumb guys in this one? I don't know. There's a scene where they switch bodies, and a lot of body swaps in this. Maybe they're just trying to like get their technology with like lip syncing, this year, this 2 years or whatever. Maybe it's AI. I don't know anymore. But it was cool. Had some cool concepts. A lot of interesting stuff in it. Skeletons. I think there were skeletons. I swear there were skeletons in this movie that move around. But I don't know. Again, another Spy Kids adventure. It was better than the first, I think. Yeah. Wild Thornberrys was pretty cool. I like this movie a lot. Little girl who can talk to animals. And she actually gets that revoked this movie for a little bit. And the cool way she explains to the elephants, you can't talk to them and say, hey, this fence is electric. She has a locket that she throws at the fence, and it shocks the fence, and the elephants are like, whoa, can't go that way. So they just like move around it or whatever, or don't go that way. And this is actually a really big moment in the show. I followed this show like from the beginning, basically. Wild Thornberrys. I really like this one. It was super well done. Please what? What? This isn't snake class. It's a lot of S's. It's a lot of S's. But yeah, this is a good movie. Tim Curry's in it as Nigel Thornberry. I can't do the Tim Curry. No one can. No, you can't replace Tim Curry. No one can. He's still around, by the way. I'm really glad he's around still. He's a good guy. Gosh, more fluff. I'm not talking about anything here. Wild Thornberrys, good movie. A lot of kids' movies, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network stuff come around this time. It was good. So, I was a huge VeggieTales fan as a kid. It's Christian messages mixed with just the most insane, random, funny humor. And I latch onto that more in the messages, I think. It's not really one of those, like, indoctrination strange things. It's more of, like, we have this weird show that just so happens to have Christianity in it. And Bible stories. And there's, like, a Monty Python reference in one of the, in one of the shows. And there's, like, a superhero thing in one of the shows. And there's, like, a weird therapy session. That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I don't remember that much about this. I remember the CGI being really good, honestly. And I just found it to be pretty cool. Nothing much to say here other than that it was a good story and it's pretty cute and funny. And well done. Just, it's a well done thing. I always loved the VeggieTales stuff they put out. And with more budget, it's pretty cool. I don't like how they're revamping it now, honestly. I miss that weird humor. I didn't watch it, but I feel like the weird humor's gone. And it's just too complex. It looks too nice. Whereas with this, you had like really sort of like crummy modeling in a way. That's like in big quotes. You know? But you had some amazing writing to help bolster that and to sort of justify it in a way. Whereas you have poor animation quality, but really, really solid writing. And that's what really counts for me. Like, you could have, like, a picture of a stick in a rock and have good writing. But, like... Okay, Angel and Sonic Squad, I don't get what you're saying, dude. Like, you can have a picture of a rock and a stick talking. And, please what? I don't know what you're saying. I don't get it. If you have a picture of a stick and a rock, and they're talking, and it's really cleverly done, it'll be entertaining. But if you have this beautifully animated thing with nothing to say, then it'll just not even be worth it. You need to have something to say with what you're doing. And this movie has something to say. I don't know why I put this over here in the listing. I made this back in like 2020, whatever. Big Fat Liar is about Frankie Muniz and Amanda Bynes, and I think they make this idea for a movie, and then Paul Giamatti steals it, and they just prank him the rest of the movie. What they do is they turn his pool blue, and now he's blue, and they have this big like chase scene in the Universal Studios tour, which is pretty great because they flood him with the flood that happens in there. I gotta mention Frankie Muniz and Amanda Bynes. I hate to say, both aren't doing so hot. Frankie Muniz has like amnesia, at least from when he was memory issues from when he was doing Malcolm in the Middle. He forgets a lot of the scenes he was doing. And Amanda Bynes, just poor Amanda Bynes, just drugs, man. Don't do drugs. Do not do drugs. Gosh. Really. They mess up your life. I mean, Amanda Bynes used to be this great actress. She was really funny and very clever, weird stuff. I went to the taping of her first show. My grandma knew her grandma. And that was pretty cool. I'm somewhere in the taping of her first show in the audience, I think. Like in the middle, far right-hand side. Not my right, the screen, the right of the screen. It was pretty cool. it was pretty interesting because there's like a scene where her body double falls, and then like you cut, and then she comes in, and then they hit action on that. So that's pretty neat. Other than that, it was a pretty good thing. Yeah, yeah, just good movie. Good movie all around on that. Cool. Okay, moving on. Men in Black 2. Men in Black 2 is pretty good. It's a nice movie. I forget the villain of this one that much. I forget the mission of this one that much. Did a good job though with what it was. Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith always do a good job with these movies, I think, and it's really cool. I gotta say, it's a nice movie, and they did a good job with it. I don't know what to say. I don't remember that much. I just remember it being good. Ice Age was interesting. Not my favorite movie by a long shot, but it's kind of slow in a way. There's a weird human baby that everyone hates. The cast is pretty funny. Scrat is like the breakout character. I think Scrat led to the Minions, I gotta say. That little, like, rodent thing, like, it's like, oh, let's make more of them. Poor Blue Sky, by the way. They're just gone. The voice cast is pretty good. John Leguizamo plays Sid the Sloth. He just talks like this for the entire time. Oh, it's Sid the Sloth, everybody. Um, he's funny. Ray Romano plays he plays the Manny the Mammoth, and it's kind of a good, it's a good deal he does, where he just, he's a mammoth and he's kind of just walking around and collecting a paycheck for doing the voice in a studio. That's pretty much it. Um, I liked Ice Age 4 the best. You can hate me in the comments, but I liked Ice Age 4 the best. Peter Dinklage monkey makes brain go good. I like pirates, okay? I'm sorry. Moving on. I like the ending, actually. The ending was pretty good where they give the baby back to the family. That's pretty cool. And there's like another tribe of saber-tooth tigers or whatever, and the saber-tooth tiger guy is a bad guy or whatever, and they fight. That was cool. Concept alone, phenomenal. I love this. This is really well done. I saw this in school, but again, those movies in school, I tell you, we need more adaptations of like these books from school. They're so well done. They have like this timeless, nice quality to them, and they're all like made so well. Like this one, as well as the Mice and Men movie from like years back with Gary Sinise. That was great. Just these small little mid-budget movies. We need more mid-budget movies. They're either giant blockbusters or things you haven't heard of till they come out on streaming. Tuck Everlasting is great, though. It's about a family that drinks from a stream and becomes immortal, basically. And they have to, like, go from... They have to go from, like, what? Like, town to town or whatever, and they're just trying to survive and live in this time period. And they've been alive for, like, hundreds of years or something. Maybe even 100 years or so. And it's just so interesting how it all works out and shakes out. And it's a great concept. It's a love story, and it's tragic too, which is really nice. I just heard about this movie today called Death Becomes Her, about these women who are immortal. But that's like a comedy angle with some body horror. This is like wholesome, chill, romancy kind of vibes. Like not The Secret. Is it The Secret? Was that The Secret? Wait. What movie did I watch? Where Ryan Gosling, romance movie, Ferris wheel, The Notebook. Oh, okay, that was The Notebook. And what's The Secret? I don't know. Anywho, well, I'm trying to get back on track with this whole thing. Tucker Everlasting is great. Concept alone, it's really cool. I'm getting a lot of laughs on my page. I don't know why, but whatever. Spirits dying to the Cimarron. Someone is like blowing up my feed. Give me a minute. Yeah, whatever. So Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron is about a horse, and that's it. It's just this day in the life of a horse, and it's really well done, I think. DreamWorks does a great job with this. There's a lot of, like, just... I'm going to just move that out of my way so I can't see it. There we go. Sorry, chat. If you want to chat, actually make a post. But anyways, Spirit is really well done. It's about this horse that is, like, you know, bought by humans eventually, and it's a wild horse and wants to be free. I remember the line "Bye Bye Horsey," which is very cute from the trailers, and it's just a really well done movie. It's beautiful. I liked it a lot. I don't have much to say about it, other than it was awesome. The human designs are done pretty well, and yeah, it's just a good movie all the way around. So this was the show I was talking about. My food for thought show that I've been wanting to make for the past decade or so. I did some animation on it, animatics and stuff. I wanted it to be Jimmy Neutron meets Hey Arnold. Not literally, but you have that character who is really like wanting to do good in society and be a good person and help people with a lot of weird, fun science. Not helping with the science, but basically that would be the other character. But moving on, Hey Arnold in the movie is great. I really love it. There's like a spy angle to it. It's basically we have to save our town from getting bulldozed from this guy who's going to buy the whole town or whatever. And it's a really great evolution of the Hey Arnold show. I really love this show. It's really funny and super just well done. Nothing much else to say than it's a great sort of finale-ish or continuation. I forget when it was airing to the show. I still have yet to watch the Jungle movie. I'll get around to that eventually, but Hey Arnold definitely is like a big inspiration for me as a kid, and I wouldn't be making the content I do. I guess, yeah, I wouldn't be making the content I do. I wouldn't have the morals that I have without Hey Arnold. It's Hey Arnold and Courage. Those both really got me on the right track to being a good person. Because I saw that Arnold wanted to be a good guy for the people in his town. And I saw that there were people who didn't want that. And it really just frustrated me and just hurt me that God, Pigeon Man. Let's just go over Pigeon Man. So one day they're all hanging out and one guy's like, hey, you hear about Pigeon Man? Oh yeah, Pigeon Man. He's on his this rooftop and he eats birds and he eats birdseed and he has pigeons or something. And so Arnold just happens to go meet him and he's like, I bet he isn't that bad. And he isn't. He's just this chill guy who likes pigeons. That's it. It's his hobby. It's his thing. He stays on this roof wearing an aviator's outfit and just hangs with pigeons all the time. And that's pretty much it. He doesn't bother anybody. He doesn't do anything bad. Fine, right? No! All the Arnold's idiot friends trash the place. And then Arnold, is like, hey, Pigeon Man, where are you going? He's like, I gotta leave, Arnold. I gotta, fly away. And he attaches a bunch of pigeons to himself and then flies away. Now, a lot of people were saying that he jumped, but I'm like, I don't know. Hey Arnold has that kind of nice disbelief where you could totally get away with having pigeons fly a man away. It would work. But yeah, that's an example of what Hey Arnold is. It's a kid wanting to make a difference in his community. We need more people like Arnold. We need more people like Arnold. But yeah, Hey Arnold was a really good movie. But the show really, just like Jimmy Neutron. The movie was really great, but the show really carried. Really carried. I don't know why Mr. Deeds is on here this high. I don't know. Maybe I should switch some things around, but Mr. Deeds is on here. He gets a lot of money or something. I don't know. Winchesterton Fieldville. Gosh, I keep saying that joke. I love that joke. Winchesterton Fieldville. Yeah. It's like, where'd you study? I studied in Winchesterton Fieldville. Such a good line. He's a butler or whatever. He makes an inheritance or something. And he's trying to live the rich life, I guess. And in the end, I think he just gets rid of all his money and buys everybody a car, which leads to one of the funniest endings where Steve Buscemi's character has these wall eyes or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, thanks for the car," and he smashes his car into a light pole, and we cut to credits. It's so good. Yeah, I really like the comedy in this one. I forgot most of it, but what I remember was solid and stuff that I'll remember forever. Powerpuff Girls. I love the show. The show was great. Why are there so many like animated cartoon things in the early 2000s? I'm actually glad Courage didn't really get a movie until way later. But Powerpuff Girls, three little girls who are superheroes, and they're like kindergarten age or whatever. And it's pretty funny. They're way more mature for their age. They honestly probably should be in like third or fourth grade. I find it funny how they're just in kindergarten though, because they look younger, which is clever. We get the origins of the villain Mojo Jojo. Roger Jackson does a great job voicing him. I've always liked his portrayal. Tom Kenny's in this. A bunch of other monkeys and stuff, which is a pretty clever idea. The whole movie works well, I think. It just didn't get the recognition it deserved, which is a shame. We could have gotten a Courage movie. For all I know, we could have gotten a Courage the Cowardly Dog movie after this or something. If it went well, but it didn't. It bombed. So yeah. I liked it. Thought it was pretty cool. But the world didn't think it was good. That's a shame on that one. Next movie. Treasure Planet, not a big fan of this one. I hate to say. I do like how like the whole world is built and the characters are done really nicely also. But there's just something about it that I really don't really get and understand about it. It just doesn't really like just vibe or jive with me in a way. I don't know what I like about this one. Why is it so high up? Okay, hang on. So there's like a great sort of father-son story in this one I really like. Actually, it's really well done, I think. The characters are really cool in this one. The designs are really nice. The voice acting is really great as well. I just didn't really, I like the funnier movies than the more heartfelt ones. I just didn't really vibe with this one that much. Maybe it's a character design or something. Don't get me wrong, they're good character designs, but this is one of the movies that sort of pushed CGI into the mainstream and took away 2D. So, yeah. Here's a left field pick. here's a very left field pick. I watched this at my uncle's house. My mom's cousin. I just call him my uncle, but whatever. Same guy who did the Santa Claus makeup. Yeah, I can say that. This is a really funny movie. It's really weird and clever. It's a parody on the spy genre and also the quote-unquote blaxploitation genre. Dolomite that came out, the Eddie Murphy movie recently, that's kind of that kind of thing. I'm not sure what that word means. I'm just sort of guessing on it, but I found this to be really weird and clever, though. It's very on the nose, and it knows what it is. It knows what it's going for, and it really succeeds in just being a great spoof of the genre. The villains in this are so funny because they're like the whitest guys ever, and it's so cookie cutter that it works great for this whole bit. The whole movie has this really self-aware feel to it, and I just love those kinds of things because you're laughing along with the movie, and the movie is fueling your laughter rather than trying to make it funny. Instead of just not. Instead of trying to be funny, it is funny. That's all. I think it's really funny and just cleverly done. I love this movie. Death to Smoochie is phenomenal. It is a war between different like Barney Kids show hosts, but from the perspective of adults. And it's great. Oh my god, this movie is just great. It's just really excellent. And the whole scene with the cookies and the rocket ship, brilliant. Brilliant. Robin Williams kills it in this one. I think DeVito's in it too. Yeah. Yeah, the whole cast. Mwah! It's just excellent. Death to Smoochie is... I gotta put that in my underrated movies list. That's gotta go on there. Yeah, I have a whole underrated movies list I'm going to do eventually. and my phone is falling off the desk. But and the design is great. It's a rhinoceros. It's a big pink rhinoceros with a big yellow horn, and it's so well done. I almost think it's Matthew Broderick. I would feel better if this movie had Matthew Broderick instead of Edward Norton, because Matthew Broderick has that little bit of like schmaltz that he would lend. Edward Norton's fine, but why is my phone blowing up all the time? Stop blowing up, phone. Stop blowing up, phone. I need to add this to my list, otherwise I'm going to lose it. Sorry for the dead air. I just had to put that out. Death to Smoochie's awesome. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, though, is a little bit better, I think. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the action's better. The characters are way better. The CGI is upgraded. The fight scenes are more awesome. The wizarding stuff is really cool. Yeah, bad J.K. Rowling, but good movie makers. I feel like this and one other Harry Potter movie are my other favorites, and the rest are like, okay. But yeah, there's spiders in this one. I don't like it, but there's a cool snake in this one, and I like that. The Phoenix is pretty cool, also. And the last Richard Harris sighting we get in a Harry Potter movie, he passed away afterwards. I think Michael Gambon does a great job at taking the torch up for Dumbledore, and we'll see Lithgow as Dumbledore. That'll be really interesting to see. The new Harry Potter stuff. It'll be interesting to see. I'm not excited for it. I'm not waiting for it by any stretch, but it'll be interesting. That's all. Very young Leo DiCaprio. I like DiCaprio when he's young and not jaded by Hollywood and junk. And this is a great movie with him. It's like the 1950s, 40s, something like that. Like pre-internet age, television-ish, whatever it is. He plays a guy who can just sort of chameleon himself into different roles, and the FBI agents would try to stop him. And it's a great cat and mouse game. It's really cool. I actually picked this poster over a different poster just because I like this one the most. And it's a really just awesome movie. It's very cleverly done, and DiCaprio does a great job as well as Tom Hanks. It's just an amazing movie. Lilo and Stitch. I don't know why this poster is so saturated, but whatever. Lilo and Stitch is a great movie. I haven't seen the remake yet. I probably watch it when it comes on Disney Plus. This is a really, really fun movie. It's very cute. I need to watch it again probably, because in my initial review in the 2020s, in the early 2020s, we're still in the 2020s. Heck with it. Actually, we're midway through the 2020s. How are we midway through the 2020s? Anyways, Lilo and Stitch is about a little alien who comes to Earth to be with this little kid and help her family in a way, kind of. I love the Send Me an Angel bit. That's really funny. Jumbo's really good. Pleakley's awesome. Pleakley's great, I don't like how I hear there's changes with the character. Bothers me a lot. But Lilo and Stitch is really good. I really like this movie a lot. My problem with it mostly, though, is that it wants to be a boys' movie and a girls' movie, and it doesn't need to pick a lane, but it's just I don't know. You have Stitch, who's like cool aliens stuff, and then you have the family dynamic, as well as the romance with Lilo's family, and it's like they don't gel as well as I think they would, kind of. It's like you have these two genres fighting, and they shouldn't be. It's a bummer. But yeah, it's a really great movie still. Very cute. Anna Means family, baby. And check out my Stitch review on the action figure, please. I need more views on all the videos I make. Yeah, thanks. Spider-Man, 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 Spider-Man. For those of you who watch ProZD reviews, I played Donkey Kong recently. It was great. Spider-Man. This was the movie that changed it all, I think. This is a brighter, lighter feel, more comic booky. Sam Raimi does a great job. It's like He made Darkman, and then a decade later he made Spider-Man. Yeah. Willem Dafoe does an amazing job as this. Rosemary Harris knocks it out of the park as Aunt May. Kirsten Dunst is Kirsten Dunst. Tobey Maguire does a pretty good job as Peter Parker in Spider-Man. He's a better Peter Parker than he is Spider-Man. I feel like they eventually got it right with Tom Holland. I think Andrew Garfield is still better, but this is a great job with the groundwork to one of the best superhero movies ever after this. So yeah, this is great, but the sequel is just miles ahead. It's cool. There's also some really interesting 9/11 footage. Kind of. We have him like atop the World Trade Center or something, and he's like swinging everywhere. Was this 01 or 02? Oh, this is 02. Yeah, there's like early archival commercial footage of him swinging across the World Trade Center, and they just had to just cut that out. They got rid of it. He put a bad guy helicopter between the towers, which wasn't really a good like bit to begin with. Him stopping a helicopter, I don't think he does anything like that. He stops a car in the third one, but yeah, just don't get it. Also, speaking of which, Spider-Man stuff will be happening this week. Movie-wise with action figures, so stay tuned for that. This is number 1. I love it. I haven't seen it in a while, but man, Spirited Away, basically perfect. Beautiful movie, amazing graphics and animation, great lesson. Sad, scary, horrible stuff, but man, is it not pulled together. I really love this movie. It's incredible. I'm gonna watch it again. I just find it to be one of the best. Miyazaki is one of the best directors of this time. In all time, I think. And I have not been giving enough credit, I gotta say. A lot of movies that I've seen that he's done, I need to watch again. I recently watched, I think, Princess Mononoke. That was really cool. But Spirited Away is phenomenal. Beautiful. Heartfelt. And incredibly well done. I love it for that. So that was 2001 and 2002. Let me know what your favorite movie that I've been talking about in this review in the comments below. And I'll see you next time with more films and movie memories. Stay tuned.